This next story is almost beyond belief. The post-facto smear campaign by the right against right-winger John Bolton, Donald Trump's former national security advisor, is growing in ways that might even surprise a regular follower of right-wing propaganda channels like Fox News. Let me recap, and then we'll get into unbelievable video from Lou Dobbs. So to recap, John Bolton recently said, Trump told me, hold the aid to Ukraine until they come out and smear Biden publicly. There is now a battle over whether John Bolton should or will testify in the Senate impeachment trial of Donald Trump. Friday, there's going to be a debate and a vote about that in the Senate based on the schedule we know right now. We'll tell you ultimately whether 4 or more Republicans do the right thing and vote for John Bolton to testify. But in the meantime, right-wingers are smearing John Bolton, including pretending that John Bolton is some kind of anti-Trump bomb-throwing leftist, which, if you were around during the era of the Iraq War, you would know that suggesting that John Bolton is any kind of tool of the left is a comically ridiculous claim. Check this out from the Lou Dobbs show on, I think he's on Fox Business, not Fox News proper, where Lou Dobbs devoted an entire segment to smearing John Bolton as a tool of the radical left. This is not satire. This is not Saturday Night Live. The architect of the Iraq War, one of the most evil warmongering Republican reactionaries of the last 20 years of American foreign policy, John Bolton, is now being smeared as a tool of the left on Fox because he simply believes Trump is lying and Trump is dangerous. In this clip, you're going to see Lou Dobbs present a whacked out conspiracy theory where Mitt Romney is also part of the plot to take down Trump by pushing for Bolton's testimony. You've got to see it to believe it. It actually takes some effort to even follow this. Check it out. Lou putting up those conspiratorial spider charts where everything's linked, the likes of which you often see on YouTube channels talking about George Soros conspiracy theories. Take a look at this.
Mitt Romney. Have I said that name before here tonight? Yes, I have. Mitt Romney's call for John Bolton's testimony comes as no surprise. Romney has been, let's say, wobbly throughout. He's long had connections with foreign policy rhinos, and they with him. Bolton, one of them. He served as Romney's foreign policy advisor during Romney's failed 2012 presidential run. And current National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien also served as a foreign policy advisor to Romney. O'Brien also worked with Bolton at the United Nations when Bolton was the U.S. ambassador. Both Bolton and O'Brien led the National Security Council that employed the likes of the infamous anonymous whistleblower, never-Trumper, Lieutenant Colonel Alex Vindman, and his brother, Yevgeny Vindman, the Security Council's senior ethics lawyer.
Okay, so far Lou Dobbs has speculatively and circumstantially linked, and I use that term linked very loosely, Mitt Romney to John Bolton and an impeachment witness, Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, who also has been widely smeared by the right, despite the right claiming that they support and trust members of the military. Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, a longtime member of the military, they are smearing him as well. So let's continue. And now this is the key line. The claim from Lou Dobbs that John Bolton is a tool of the left. And something funny also happens in this clip, which also happens to Rudy Giuliani when he is going on these conspiracy rants. Lou Dobbs sort of starts to lose his train of thought. And at the end of the next clip, he starts to stumble and make no sense. But the key thing, he refers to John Bolton, outrageous right-wing reactionary, as a tool for the radical left.
See how it works? You bet. Not so complicated, is it? John Bolton himself has been reduced to a tool for the radical Dems and the deep state with his allegation that the president once told him that the aid to the Ukraine was entirely dependent on whether or not Mr. Zelensky carried out investigations of his political opponents.
Consider the revisionist history. Republicans have loved and trusted John Bolton for decades. Bolton was a key designer of the Iraq War. And now Bolton is simply saying, I'm not going to stand by Trump. I want to tell what I believe to be the truth in the impeachment trial, the way he is telling it in his book. He is out. The right does not tolerate traitors. But I don't mean they don't tolerate traitors to the U.S. They gladly tolerate traitors to the U.S. The right doesn't tolerate traitors to their party and their movement. And by the way, classic Lou Dobbs moment Lou Dobbs years ago chiming in on the Obama tan suit controversy. Remember this?
I think it was shocking to a lot of people. Is this an effort to make him look warmer?
So that's Lou Dobbs for you. So understand this point. Right now, Donald Trump has such a group of brown-nosing sycophants around him that if Dick Cheney came out and said, I'm worried that what Donald Trump is doing is bad for the country, you would just as quickly see Dick Cheney called a tool for the radical left as well. This is how unhinged and disconnected from the facts they are, and they don't care, and they'll probably get away with it. We'll have more on this on our Instagram page at David Pakman Show on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram while you're there at david.pakman. Quick break. After the break, Donald Trump has glitched yet again, including at a recent New Jersey rally. We'll have video and we will discuss it in just a few short minutes. I want to tell you about one of our sponsors, Magic Spoon. Remember breakfast cereal? When I was growing up, breakfast cereal was a really big part of my Saturday mornings. Then I became an adult and realized I don't want to be eating all that sugar. I don't want to be eating all that junk. And now breakfast has gotten much more boring. Magic Spoon is a new cereal company that has discovered how to recreate your favorite childhood cereals with 0 sugar, 12 grams of protein, and just 3 grams of net carbs per serving. They offer 4 flavors based on the classics: cocoa, fruity, frosted, and blueberry, plus the variety pack, which lets you try them all. Magic Spoon spent more than a year working with the best food scientists and chefs to recreate the taste and texture of that classic sugary cereal. But it tastes so incredible, you would never guess that it was healthy. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. You've got to try it to believe it because it tastes great. My favorite, of course, cocoa. Cocoa. Go to magicspoon.com/Pakman. Grab a variety pack and try it today. Make sure to use the promo code Pakman at checkout to get free shipping. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it is backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. If you don't like it for any reason, you'll get a refund. No questions asked. That's magicspoon.com/Pakman. Promo code Pakman for shipping.